Valentine is very boring, right? Yeah, it's boring for me too. Okay, let's start the session with a very small prayer, okay? And if you join your hands, close your eyes. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo, Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat, Para Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Well, if you rub your hands, rub your hands, rub your hands until you get a nice heat in between. Now keep it in yours. Keep it in yours. Yeah, if you're feeling so fresh. Okay, super, super, super. Okay, now let's do two small eye exercises, okay? All of you, I want you to look up, down, up, down, up, down, and then right, left, right, left, right, left, and then rotate your eyes, and then rotate your eyes. Yeah, super eye exercises for all our screen time. Yeah, okay. Now let us start. So okay, let me first introduce myself. My name is Harini, and I do a lot of crafts and arts, and I'm here to keep you all kids engaged with a very small craft. Okay, let's before we start, let's see what we're going to do and what are the things required for it, and then let's get started. Okay, so now let's see what we're going to do. Da 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 da. What is this? Can you tell me what it is? Yes, it is an owl. Yeah, it's an owl. Yes, what is this made of? Can anyone tell me what it is made of? It is made of coconut shells. 1, 2, and 3. I used 3 coconut shells for these. Can you see? So what are these coconut shells? You all know, right? Mummy make use of coconuts for cooking. So what are the dishes that we can do using coconut? We can do chutneys, we can do kurma, and we can do a lot of curries. Yummy, yummy curries, right? So Mummy uses coconut. So what does she do? She just takes the inner pulp, which is white in color. She uses it for cooking. What does she do with the shell? Does anyone know? She just throws it away. It is not, she feels it's not useful. But today we're going to make use of those which have been thrown to make a craft. Okay, so we call this craft out of waste. So what do we call? Craft out of waste. Okay, so do you know what kind of a bird the owl is? Yes, when will the owl be awake? Can someone tell me? Yeah, it will be awake in the night. Yeah, very good. It will be awake in the night. When we all sleep, the owl will be awake. So what do we call such animals and birds which are awake in the night? What do we call them? Yes, we call them nocturnal animals. This is a nocturnal bird. Yes, owl is a nocturnal bird. Okay, so it will be awake in the night. Yeah, you can see the eyes moving. Yay. Okay, so what do we need to make these owls is what we're going to see now. Okay, now we're going to start doing the owl using these things. Okay, let's start. So what all I have taken? I've taken 2 Google eyes. If you don't have Google eyes, you can make use of a white paper and stick a small black circle using a chart, black chart or something. You can stick it in between, or you can use even a black sketch and color one part, a small circle of the white sheet, into black. Okay, so then I have taken Fevicol Next, I have taken acrylic paints. You can make use of any paint that you have at home, not a problem at all. Next, I have used 3 coconut shells, and then a small twig. You can just pull it off from a tree that is nearby your house. You can just a small twig I have made use of, and then a cap, bottle cap or something which is a little sharp for the nose portion. I have made use of this. So let's take the coconut shell and just remove the fibers that is around the coconut shell a little, but you need not remove it completely, because it actually this surface actually gives a natural look for the owl. So just remove the larger fibers which are actually protruding. Let the small fibers be. It's okay. It gives a natural look. So first I'm going to take the brown color and I'm going to apply it on the coconut shell. Okay, so I think all of you are ready. We can start doing. So if you don't have a brush, paintbrush at home, during this time you need not go in search of shops. Rather, you can use a cotton. You'll have cotton at home, right? So you can just take a small ball of cotton, dip the cotton in the paint and start dabbing it on the shell like this. If you have a brush, well and good. You can make use of the brush and paint it. Cotton is also quite easy to do. Okay, start painting. You can paint it like this. So this part I am going to make use of for the lower body. So what I do is, instead of applying 2 different kinds of paints, just to conserve the product, what you can do is you can draw a U here. For this you can take the help of your parents. Just draw a U using the brush itself. Let that portion be of the same color as the coconut shell. Let's not paint that portion, because generally when you draw also, for the owl we give 2 different shades. For the back we give a darker brown, and for the front portion we give a lighter brown. Here we need not do that. We can leave the portion light brown in color, because the coconut shell in nature itself is brown in color. So once you apply it like this, see, it's turned nice and brown, and this portion alone is light brown in color. Okay, now in the same way I am going the top portion of the owl also I am going to paint. So 2 coconut shells you will paint it brown. So the one on the lower portion, only the middle part you will leave it unpainted for the color difference that we bring in the body of the owl. Okay, so this is the head portion that we are doing now. So we can finish this with the brown color, and then we can stick it over the body of the owl. Then for the crown portion we're going to give a different color. Okay, the crown portion will be completely different color. It's fun, right? Just have to do an up down motion. It'll be great fun to use paints at this age. Yeah, it'll be very exciting actually. You can also use any available brown color paint at your house. Not necessarily it should be the acrylic ones. Since I have the acrylic ones, I'm making a little. Any normal paint is fine. Can you all see the difference? It's lighter in shade. This portion is nice and dark in shade. See, now we painted the top portion also. It's fine, right? So for the top head portion, always take a smaller coconut. Okay, smaller coconut than the bottom one. So the bottom one you can take a bigger coconut shell. So and for the top head portion, you can take a little smaller one than that. Okay, we're going to allow it to dry. You have to allow it for at least 15 to 20 minutes, max half an hour, for it to dry. Okay. Okay, now we have finished the head and the body portion of the owl. We're just going to do the crown. I'm using a vibrant orange color. You all can use whatever color you want for the top part. You want to use yellow, you can use yellow, or any other colors of your choice, which is preferably lighter color so that it shows up when compared to the base brown color, because already the body is going to be brown. So if you give brown again, it's not going to be very evident. So okay, we're going to shade it orange. It's a nice neon orange color that I'm using from the acrylic. Actually, by using acrylic, it actually gives a lighter shine on the surface of the coconut shell that you're using. Normal colors also you can use. Actually, cotton is much easier than the brush. You can dab it on a larger surface very easily, or you can even use a thicker brush if you prefer to. But this coconut shell will absorb a lot of paint, so you need to dip it very often into the paint. Don't mix water. Mix water, then it will not be evident on the surface, because it's a rough surface. The one that we are doing is not a smooth surface like a paper or a canvas. This is a very rough surface. The coconut shell has a very rough surface on the top. So you need to, unless and otherwise you smoothen it. We have not smoothened it, we have just taken the coconut shell as such. So it is very rough on the top portion. So we're going to apply a lot of pressure while painting it. Only then the paint penetrates inside. It goes inside. Yeah. Because all of you are having fun painting this. Super fun, right? I love painting. You know what? Painting develops a lot of grip for your hand actually, and it also enhances the motion of your hand, by which means what quantity of pressure you're supposed to apply, how much you should move. So all that calculativeness will be acquired by you gradually when you're doing these kind of paintings, especially on a very hard surface, rough surface. When you're doing it, you know, it gives a lot of grip for your hand, and it is coming out really good. So I painted it orange, tangy orangey. Yeah, it looks in the color of Fanta, right? Fanta orange. Yeah, we call this Fanta orange. Rasna orange. Yeah. See? Super, right? Very good. So we're done. We're done painting. It is going to be as a crown for the owl. Yeah. Okay. So let us see if it is dry. No, it is not dry. See, the paint is still sticking on my hand. So we have to wait for it to dry at least for 20 to 30 minutes. It will take to dry completely. Keep it under a fan, or you can even sun dry it if you prefer to. Okay, so only after it dries you can go ahead and stick it. Now once your paint completely dries off, take the glue and apply it on the crown portion of the bottom coconut shell that you have used for the body. Okay, just apply it like this. Use just one finger of yours and spread the gum well on the surface so that the top portion sticks to it. Okay, spread it nicely. Use just one finger. Now we're going to place it on this, and it will take time for the glue to affix with the top one. So can you all see? This is how I have stuck it. Yeah, see, I've just applied glue and placed the head portion on it. It will take time to stick it. It will not stick immediately, so you have to wait patiently for it to stick. Now after you stick that, you have to apply it for the crown. So see, I'm applying it in the crown. So this is my coconut shell. Can you all see the shape of it? What shape it is? It is in circular shape. Yes. When you cut open the coconut, you get two semicircles. So now after I do this, I'm going to apply the glue both on the corners and also in the inner portion like this. Also in the inner portion, I'm going to apply the glue completely. So when I put it on the corners, it automatically drains to the inside, and I apply the glue well on the inner surface of the coconut shell. Okay, like this. You can apply a little quantity and then you can use your fingers to just spread it out nicely. See, this will not stick that easily because the outer surface is very rough, as I told you earlier. So you need to apply a good quantity of gum and then stick it on the top like this. Yes, it's not stuck yet, but I'm just showing it for you. So this is the front portion of ours. Hope you all can. So far we've done. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to stick the eyes. We're going to stick what? We're going to stick the eyes. So once you do this part, okay, I will show it to you. You will need to stick the eyes in the front portion. Can you all see? You need to stick it in the front portion. So I'm just lifting this for you all like this. I'm keeping it like this. Okay, let's hold it. And what I'm doing is, you can either take your Google Eyes if you have one, or you can make use of the white sheets, the white chart paper or any paper that you have. Make use of it. Can you see? I've applied glue. We're just making a circle with the glue, and now I'm going to stick my Google Eyes. Yeah, see? Make sure your hands are clear without any paint so that the paint doesn't show up anywhere. Can you all see the eyes? Yeah, wow. So it should be in the front portion, okay? This portion that we left uncolored, right? It should be in that portion, your eyes. That portion is where it has to fall, okay? Next, I'm going to take a little bit of glue. Okay, I'm holding this. I'm taking a little bit of a glue. See, as I told you, it will take a day to completely dry and fix. So you need to really apply a good amount of glue and then allow it to dry. Okay. Now I'm going to fix this nose. This is not going to stick. It will take time to stick, so you need to apply more of glue. In case if you have Fevikwik, for this alone, for the nose alone, you can make use of the Fevikwik because it will stick immediately, right? Fevicol takes time to dry up, whereas Fevikwik will stick immediately. But it's, see, that's how our nose has to stand. Yeah, so the owl is done. Now I'm just going to do the top portion. Okay, so once you're done with the owl, it's better to keep it lifted. Okay, keep it lifted and then stick the nose portion. It will stand. Now it's not standing because the glue is still wet, and you need to hold it for some time so that it sticks to it. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, on the top of the head I'm going to apply a little glue. Okay, a little glue on the crown portion. Take the twig, you had the twig, right? Take the twig and stick it on it. Yeah, that gives a very natural look to the owl. So with this we have completed our owl. Can you all want to see the owl? Wow, see? So this all this Fevicol that shows up here will automatically dry. Once it's dry, you will not be able to see any white patches. It will be very clear. Fevicol takes a lot of time to dry, kids. So you need to be very patient. Okay? So I'm sorry, this nose keeps falling off. Okay, so this is how we've done our owl. So please allow the gum and the paint to dry well before you handle or fiddle with it. Once it sticks, then it shouldn't be a problem. It will stand. Okay, it will take at least half a day time to dry up completely, because considering the surface, very hard one, so it will take half a day to dry completely. Okay, under fan or sunlight. Hope you all enjoyed this session. You all must have had great fun doing this owl. Please do post your pictures or share it with Aarti ma'am. Thank you, Tiny Teddies and Aarti ma'am, for giving me such a wonderful opportunity to display my my crafts, and also help children to learn a lot. Thank you, Aarti ma'am. You're doing a wonderful job, and wishing you all the best. Thank you kids. See you all with the next video. Until then, it's bye-bye, and it's Harini signing off. Bye.